Hi, I'm going to show you my Chanel handbag this time. This is my second Chanel handbag. The first handbag that I had was the Serpic Bowler, and I already sold that, and I realized that that's the ideal handbag for me actually. The Serpic Bowler, sometimes they call it the Wild Tech, but in black stitching, and I really love that. Anyway, this is my second handbag and the only Chanel in my collection right now. And yeah, so let me just remove this so it doesn't deflect. Okay, so it came with the papers, and I think some sketches there, things like that. This is basically just um, something what it says about the purse and things like that. And I could not get the exact name of this handbag. I even asked the the clerk or the SA at the Chanel store, and she said she's not really sure what it is. And I've been to two Chanel stores, and I've asked them, and they said they couldn't figure it out. So if that is even remotely possible, okay. So I don't know, if you are selling something, you should be adept to, you should know even the vintage pieces, right? Because this is not a vintage piece. This came out, I think, 2005 or 2008 according to the serial number, because I was able to decipher the serial number. So this is in the late 2000s, I mean 2008 or 2005, something like that. Okay, and what else does it say here? All those other things. Okay, so yeah, I would just simply call this Chanel chevron because of the V quilting pattern. And I think this is calfskin. Calfskin. The one good thing about this Chanel is that it's not lambskin, so it is not very sensitive. That's what I like, and it's not very sensitive to the elements like the rain or the sun. So, and scratching. So this is really nice and simple, and it has the shoulder pad for ease and comfort. It's not actually a pad, but I think it's just leather. It's thin. It doesn't have any padding, and the unticked, they call it the unticked brass. Sometimes they call this, Fashion File calls it Serpic iridescent, something like that. And yeah, so, and there is a famous C, interlocking C, and the bottom of the bag, and yeah, so there. And okay, so let's look at the interior of the bag. So I think one good thing about this interior is that like the other, the Chanel vintage bags, they would have the lining would be like a leather, silky, something like this, and it would be more sensitive. So that's one good thing though about this handbag. It has a maroon lining, and it's difficult, it still has the plastic. It's difficult for me to open it because I'm my hand is tied up. Okay, so it says here Chanel made in Italy. Okay, and this is the, okay, So this is the serial number, and apparently I just learned that when you're looking for the authentic serial number, it should have at least the streaks of like gold streaks or something. I didn't even know that. Okay, I can't read it. It says 147280003. So I got this almost brand new from a reputable second-hand dealer online, and yeah. Although I'm trying to sell this because I think my love affair with vintage bags, I still want the classic double flap handbag, not the jumbo though, just the middle size. And yeah, I so wanted this GST before, but then I saw one and it was the GST, the PST, and was so tiny. I don't think you could fit anything in there. But anyway, yeah, I did not actually like it, so I just opted for the more classic and more dressy type thing. So so there. I'm actually trying to sell this because I want the jumbo. No, no, not the jumbo, just a medium size thing. I don't know what you call that, but yeah. But at least this one, the perks would be that it's scratch. It's not sensitive, so you can just. I have long nails most of the time, and sometimes I would scratch the leather, and yeah, and it's not very sensitive, and you could wear this, and yeah, so there. I've worn this several times, and this is actually very comfortable, and it doesn't weigh you down. And yeah, and they call this the antique brass shimmering chain. And yeah, I don't actually know the exact name for this or exact model, but it's just such a lovely piece. And yeah, in your collection, if you are a handbag lover, you should have um, a Chanel in your collection. It's a must have. And I had to sell like a few of my Louis Vuitton handbags to get this. So that is what I do. In order for me to get another handbag, I have to get rid of my other handbags. Um, so I would have the funds, because you just don't buy these pieces because they are very pricey. So I bought this second hand, I think for less than 2,500 online. And yeah, since Chanel's prices uh, um they actually increase every year. I think they had an increase recently, so I don't know if I'll ever buy that dream bag of mine. But if I could sell this, and if I could sell my Hermes, of course I could definitely buy a new one. But I think it's better to get it in the second hand market, because that's going to um, be a lot or a lesser than what you're gonna pay for when you're getting a new one. And of course it has to be a reputable source, and you have to see the condition of the bag. So when I got this was really really new, fair, really really new. And you still have the plastic there in the thing. And yeah, so there you go. Fashion File has this exact same bag, and they just call it, I think they just call it the chevron type. So there. So if you can see that. It says Chanel on the left side and Paris on the right side. Apparently these are things that you have to look for when you are in a second hand, when you're buying second hand, and things like that. So there. And this is really, I like the color here. And this is a really nice handbag. And if I can sell it, it's a classic piece, then you know I could always go to the consignment shop and ask them to resell this for me. So so there you go. It's such a lovely piece. What else can I say about Chanel? It's like if you are a handbag lover like me, you have to have a Chanel in your collection. But this time I think functionality, I weigh functionality more than, that's why I prefer the that bowler tech Chanel, because you could get more use out of it. This one I can only use it because I don't go out, I don't work, I don't go out um, all the time. So I just go to church, and yeah, that's it. That's just about it. And yeah, so this doesn't get enough exposure. So if I paid less than 2,500 for this, so maybe in the coming, I would be able to use this more and more. It's just that I have OCD with my handbags, so I always check the weather, and if I see that it's not gonna be okay, then I don't wear my handbags. And besides, I have like uh, literally I have more than 100 handbags, including my vintage pieces, probably 150 of them. And I recently decluttered, and I gave away the vintage pieces that and some pieces that I don't really like, and I'm trying to get rid of more of the vintage pieces. So I think I'll have to review each one of them before I get rid of them, so at least I have a souvenir. Okay, so there. The thing is with me, since I have a lot of handbags, and the thing is I like to buy new handbags, and in order for me to do that, I have to resell my handbags. So that's what I have been doing. I've been selling them to friends, to my sister's friends, and some of it online. But they would really lowball you. I put some on eBay, and one of my handbags I put there for like 1,300, because I paid less than 1,500 for that, and I didn't even use it that much. It's really in mint condition, and somebody would offer 200, so never mind, but it's just there, and I'm just paying the eBay fee, and it's not selling because it's not. I don't know if you could, but with Chanel you could really get your money back. But next time I'll be wiser. I'm not going to invest in other handbags that don't really sell. I'm sorry. I love Marc Jacobs. The quality, the craftsmanship is just superb, but the reselling value is just. There's this handbag that I paid for $1,000, Marc Jacobs, and I'm just selling it for $200 right now, because I don't know why. And well, it's just the Louis, the Chanel's, and the Hermes are the ones that are getting their value or more. So there you go. So bye.